Because what's it going to do to you when you see what you bring to an employer? How's that going to change you? It's going to give you something. Yeah, confidence. We call it mojo. It's going to give you mojo. I worked for a really good company. I was very, very lucky. But nonetheless, it's a part. Do we play a part when we go into work? Oh, yes, we do. Do we play a part on a job hunt, on an interview? Oh, yeah. You know what the part is called? I can tell you for women. You guys are going to have to help me out on the male side of it on account of me not being one. But for women, the part we play when we go on an interview, I don't have a chair, but I'm going to fake it. Hermione Granger. That's who it is. Who's Hermione Granger, you guys? Yeah, Harry Potter, the little witch. You guys, you read it? Yeah. She's Miss Straight A, right? Who was brought up that way? Oh, yeah. Girls are brought up that way. Yes, Your Majesty. No. Perhaps. Let me think. Right? What's your greatest weakness? Well, I may work too hard at times. I really can't let go. What kind of bullshit is that? Right? Remember what I said? If they don't get you, they don't deserve you. What if you came to a job interview as your total self, right? You don't have to wear the Willy Wonka jacket like I got on. I have to show up against the blue, right? But you could. If you like it, what if you wore it? What if you dropped the whole role and the whole facade and you said, I'm going to go on my next job interview as me, 100%. If they don't like it, God bless. Have a good life. Because when we say no thank you to the people who do not get us, we actually bring in the right ones. As soon as you turn your energy to pleasing someone, then you're focused more on their reaction to what you're saying than actually speaking from your heart. Is that true? You ever go in a job interview looking at the guy's face? How am I doing? Am I doing okay? How am I doing? Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, regroup, regroup, regroup. The way you're going to grow your flame and your mojo is by being yourself. If they don't like it, God bless. And I'll tell you something else. You can go on a job interview. I've seen it many times. It's actually happened to me. As an HR chief, I didn't like what the guy said, and I might have shown it on my face, but I went home and I thought about it, and he was right. And I changed my mind overnight. He changed me on the job interview. My job here today is to show you some things about job search that might be different from what you've seen before, a little bit non-standard. At Human Workplace, we're trying to shake up and break a lot of frames for how we lead people in organizations, how we hire people, and how people get jobs. Is it true, though, you guys? We play parts at work. We play roles. We do characters. We do masks. All I want to do is make you be aware of that. I don't want you to go to work ever again as anybody apart from you. So you got this idea, claim your past. Don't deny any part of it is all in the story. There were reasons. The reasons are actually more important when you made changes than what you did. Does it make sense? Why? And we're going to say in our resume, using the last bullet under each of those jobs, why you left. That's what people are dying to know, and they don't teach that in resume writing school. Why? That's the most important part. Well, what happened? Right? You know what I'm saying? Why did you leave? If they closed, it's fine. If you decided to move on, let's say it, because you were driven. That's what we want to show. We teach job hunting the opposite of what we should. We say, tell us the tasks, because the tasks are not embedded in the title. You say customer service manager, and we can't guess, like supervised customer service people. Oh, I kind of guessed that, actually. Right? Created new procedures? Yeah, that too. How about if we say what you brought to that job that nobody else would have done? Let's tell some stories in those bullets, right? We're going to get there. So you're going to set a direction, you guys. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4 prongs, maybe. You don't have to just have one, but you need to have some. You can't be out there like, here's my skills. Does anybody find them useful? How do you pick the direction? How do you know? What are you passionate about? I want you to think about a Venn diagram. Remember those from school? Do you do those in the 3rd grade?
Yes, we do.
Venn diagrams are awesome. Everybody understands Venn diagrams, right? 3 circles. I got a little heart in the center. That's the sweet spot. Number 1, what you love to do. And you can write this stuff down. Get a little notebook. Write it down. What do you love to do? In work, outside of work. There's no difference. What do you love to do generally? You don't have to split your life into what I love to do inside of work and what I love to do outside of work. It's just what you love to do. Wouldn't it be great if you could bring some of the stuff that you love outside of work into your work persona? It'd be great. But we don't think we're allowed to do that. Oh, that's just my hobby. Why? Why couldn't it be your profession? Bring it in. The second one is what you're good at. Write it down. Stuff at work, stuff at home. Anybody here do auto stuff? Anybody know auto mechanics? Anybody for fun? You do. It's fundamental, isn't it? Mechanical skills, you have them or you don't. And let's bring that out. Let's bring it in. We don't have to be so formal and so staid, right? And so corporate. I don't want to see that you are results-oriented professional. Death language, Darth Vader language, right from the Death Star. Results-oriented professional with a bottom line orientation and a blaster. What is it? What does it mean? We've never met one. We don't know a person like that. I'm a third grade teacher. I love education. I love kids, but I want to bring some of this at a higher level to adults. I got it down at the level of reducing to the ducky horsey. And by the way, you're going to need the ducky horsey in the corporate training too. Some of these people are out of it. So the third one is, of course, the practical. What the market will pay for. We have to know what you're going to get paid for. Humility. It's the most compelling thing when you say what you love, what you feel called to do. You don't have to say, I'm smart, I'm savvy, I'm strategic. Ugh, that seeps your power right all over the floor because people who are savvy and strategic don't say it. Dalai Lama doesn't say, oh yeah, I don't know if you know, but I'm like the Dalai Lama in charge of like all the Buddhists everywhere, so, you know, you're probably not, but I am. Right? Dalai Lama doesn't say I'm a prophet and a guru and a spiritual leader. The people around him say it. He doesn't say that. The loftier people are, the less they praise themselves. Except Donald Trump. He's the one exception. But normally, the higher up you get, the less you feel the need. That's the mojo. You've already got the mojo. Please don't use any praising adjectives, ever. Savvy, strategic, even seasoned. Seasoned is like, I just immediately think of like, what's this stuff? Dash, that's the stuff. Dash, dash, seasoned with dash. No, come up with different words. Tell us the through line. Tell us why you do what you do. Tell us where you came from. Not a whole long thing, but just a simple thing. I'm a product manager who just is geeky excited about taking a product from the concept all the way through to the launch. That's my thing. I want to feel that energy of this stuff coming out the chute, see how people like it, change it, fix it. I'm a tinkerer. It's fun for me. That's so compelling because somebody else is excited about that too. That's why they have the opening. Don't talk about the linear, I have this, I have that, I have whatever, right? Talk about you inside. What pulls you in that direction. That's very compelling to a hiring manager, but that's not even why I want you to do it. I want you to do it because it's true. Yeah, because it's a new day, you guys. It's a day of talent. And the dogma that has told us that talent is not in the driver's seat, false. Because the companies that value people do better financially. That is empirically the case. There's no controversy about that. That's straight up Harvard Business Review stuff. The companies that value talent and get people always do better. We had some of them here earlier, known for the way that they embrace talent and exalt it. I want you to stay on it, and I want you to grow that mojo every day. And if you need a boost, you send me an email. You could join our site, humanworkplace.com. It's full of job search tips and advice and tools and templates and things to color and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't cost anything. And webinars and all kinds of stuff. And I would love to, help you however I can in this journey because it's a lifelong thing. It's not just this job search right now. It's a process of figuring out who you are and growing that flame and obviously helping other people do the same forever. Thank goodness, right? Because those boxes are too small. Thank you so much, you guys.